Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dan, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Arsenal versus Wolves. Unfortunately, we've got to talk about this game. Um, so yeah, obviously I had work yesterday, thankfully, so I didn't have to do a video yesterday. But I thought I'd do one today to get it out of the way. Still a bit annoyed about it. Still a bit gutted. Terrible game, but we'll talk about it in a second. I just want to say the reaction to this game from Arsenal fans and from everybody else has been extreme, because that's Arsenal. People that say that Arsenal are the smallest club and they're irrelevant or whatever, everybody talks about it when Arsenal win or when Arsenal lose. So can't be small and irrelevant if everybody in the whole entire world is talking about you. So let's get straight into it. Obviously, it was a 2-2 draw. Should have been 2-0, maybe even 4-0 in my opinion. When Saka scores a goal in the first 5 minutes, a really good goal to be fair. You're thinking, okay, cool. Let's just get straight into this game. Let's get a couple more before half time, and then make some subs in the second half and see it out. I mean, Wolves. I would usually say no disrespect to Wolves, but I don't really care about respecting Wolves at this point. They are relegated already, not mathematically. They could theoretically still stay up. But in a couple more games, a couple more losses, they'll be relegated. They are a championship team, and got absolutely nothing to play for. They're already preparing for the Life in Championship next season. And yeah, of course, everybody steps it up against Arsenal. Everyone is there. We are everyone's cup final. They played out of their skins in the second half. We foolishly let it be 1-0 at half time. How, I do not know. Just scored that goal, and it's almost as if the whole team went, you know what, this is easy. We scored in 5 minutes. We'll get a couple more, and la-di-da our way through to another win. Gets to midway through the second half, you're thinking, okay, this is getting a little bit hairy now. If they score one goal, if we can't draw this game, let alone lose it, we have to win this game to go 7 points clear of Man City. And then Hincapié scores a really good goal. His first goal for the club. We should be talking about that, but we're not, because it's overshadowed by the result. And then we just decided, obviously Bueno goes and scores a world-class goal after he should have been sent off. He was already on a yellow card, eventually put on a yellow card, and then decided to shoulder barge into Trossard. A blatant foul, if ever you saw one, a blatant yellow card. If it had been the other way around, our player would have got sent off, no questions. It would have been 2 seconds. Even the Hincapié goal, we had to wait 5 to 10 minutes for them to go, oh yeah, he was onside. They tried desperately to rule that goal out, bless them. And then obviously the penalty that we should have been given, don't get given. I can't remember the last time we got a penalty in the Premier League. Whether it was a real penalty or not, I can't remember. It's been probably about 4 months, if that. I don't even think we've had one single penalty in the league this year, but correct me if I'm wrong. We just don't get penalties anymore. You're allowed to foul us in the box. You're allowed to do whatever you want against us in the box. You won't get a penalty given against you, so take note to that, all opposition fans watching this video. You get to do what you want. Your player wants to elbow us and shoulder us in the face. You can do that, and you won't get sent off for that at all. I'm not going to go too hard on the refereeing. The refereeing pissed off Wolves fans as much as it did me, and I think he had a terrible game, to be honest with you. Again, this referee is just notorious at this point. So I wouldn't blame it on the referees this time. Sometimes you can point to a point in the game where the referee just screws you over and then you just can't recover from. This was all on us. We should have won this game 5 or 6-0. We dominated them completely at their place, as we should. They're a championship team, but we just can't get the goals at the moment. Saka scored a really good goal. Hincapié scored a really good goal, but we just can't. 2 goals, and I still feel like we struggled to score in this game. So lethargic, so lazy, and people want to blame Arteta. Well, of course, he puts the team out, he has to cop a little bit of the responsibility, but this is all on the players. Just so lazy, up until the last 10 minutes, when they suddenly realised, oh, we actually need to win this game. So lazy, so slow, so lethargic, couldn't be bothered. And it was just infuriating, especially at 4 o'clock in the morning when I worked straight after the game. Just so disappointing. We should have won this game easily. Everyone else, they're going to lose 4-0 to whoever they're playing next. I haven't even bothered to look who Wolves are playing next, but they're going to lose 4-0, 3-0 in whatever team plays them. Every team steps it up against us. and it's starting to get really, really, really tedious now. So annoying. It's just every team sit it back. Can't lose this game. Can't lose this game. Can't lose this game. Can't lose this game. And then hits on the counter, gets a couple of goals, gets a goal. We just can't break it down. Playing against teams playing dead football week in week out is starting to be soul destroying. If I'm not being too blunt about it, it's just horrific football, and we're the ones getting blamed for it for some reason. It's everybody else wanting to be beaten by Arsenal. But everyone else doesn't want Arsenal to win the league for some weird reason. They want City to win yet again. So strange. They have won 15, penalties or whatever. That's never going to happen. It's just going to be brought out the crate every few months. Oh look, these charges are still on City, but we're never ever ever going to do anything about it. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do a video yesterday. Be a lot more swearing. Where do we go from here? We've got we got a game against Spurs at the weekend, a few days time. That's going to be interesting. Normally, I mean, their fans would happily, I don't know, do some dangerous stuff to make sure that we don't win that game. They're going to do everything they can. The players don't look that bothered. I don't think that their players know what a North London derby truly means. But again, they're going to play out their skin for this game. And their new coach as well, you have to be dubious of how well he knows the North London derby when he's only been there for a couple of days and this is his first game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's going to be a tough game, I think, especially if we play like this. Hopefully, Arteta's going to fire the boys up because they have to look at themselves. Arteta can cop the responsibility publicly if he wants, but this is all on the players. They have to look at themselves in the mirrors. They have to step up and absolutely, if they destroy Spurs, then that kind of puts this to bed a little bit. But I just don't have much faith at the moment. The faith's really been shaken. You know, we're used to just beating teams left, right, centre. And then obviously I think we've got Brighton and Chelsea after that, so it's going to be tough. And then obviously the Carabao Cup final against City, who are blatantly now going to go on a 12-game winning streak, whatever, scoring 100 goals or whatever. That's blatantly going to happen. Every other team's going to roll over them like they've been doing all season, even though City have been trying desperately to kind of mess it up. Their oppositions have just been letting them get away with it. But look, trying to find the positive, we have 5 points ahead of City. They've got a game in hand, so if they win that game in hand, it's obviously 2 points. Everyone's a mathematician now. Everyone's trying to work out how we can win the league or whatever. But at the moment, we've got 11 games left in the league. Anything can happen. Obviously, the next couple of games are really tough, but beyond that, I think we're on a little bit of an easier streak. But having said that, every single team just hates to lose against Arsenal in this season, so it's going to be a couple of months of just tedious, soul-destroying football where we have to break 2 lines of 4 down every single game. That's why we're doing so well in the Carabao Cup and why we're doing so well in the Cups at the moment, because teams have to win that game. And to win that game, you have to play and try and score a goal, and we just play better with teams that do that than sit back. Teams like Wolves and Sunderland and Brentford, they're happy taking draws against Arsenal, but obviously in the Cup game, you have to win. So, look, 11 games left to go. A couple of games at least left in the Champions League, and then obviously Carabao Cup final. We need to win that Carabao Cup final. I don't want to put too much pressure on us, but Arteta needs a trophy this season. Any kind of trophy to keep him kind of steady. I think internally, I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think they're gonna ask him to leave. They're not gonna sack him, but he may quit. He may say, look, it's been 4 years now. I'm just trying to get this team over the line. It hasn't worked. I'm gonna go. Maybe he looks for a new challenge. I feel like if we don't win anything this year again, then I feel like one way or another, I don't think Arteta survives. But like I said, there's a couple of months left of the season. We have to wait and see what happens. We're still in the quadruple. We're still in the fight. We've got a cup final coming up. We just got to keep it positive, I guess, and take this bitterness, take this embarrassment and this humiliation and this disappointment and just put it into back in the team and back in the club and back in the players and hopefully back in the coach as well, and hopefully we can get a little bit of a run going. 2 draws, 2 wins and a loss in our last 5 games isn't massively bad. But yeah, Man City are bearing down on us now. We all have PTSD of what happens with that. So yeah, anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of the game. What can we do this season? Do you think we can still win the league? 5 points clear still. Game in hand, but it's points accrued rather than game in hand. The game in hand doesn't. It's not an automatic 3 points. So, um, yeah, still pressure is still on City, but we're wobbling at the moment, and hopefully we need to get over that and get a decent win against Spurs. Get a decent win in the next couple of games. We're relatively decent at beating Chelsea at the moment, so hopefully we can get another win against them and just move on and try and get into the last 10 games in a somewhat decent position. But we could have been 7 points clear, man. And that's barely disappointing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm not going to run too much longer. Like and subscribe down below. Comment down below, should I say. I'll leave a comment to everyone that comments. So, yeah, try and enjoy your week. And you enjoy your weekend as well. I'll see you probably Monday for the Spurs reaction. So, take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Adios.